Of course, because everything that happens in this life, there's always a positive and there's a negative, you know. I Before I started this video, I wanted to talk about something, a topic that came to my head or came to my mind. Seasonal friends or seasonal relationships. And one thing, God is actually very, 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 very intentional. That is the truth. Very, very intentional. There are people that come into your life not to stay there forever. They just come for a season. They just come to teach you something. They just come to stay for a particular period of time. And when their time is over, they just leave, and then you're wondering what happened. Oh, I did everything right. Oh, I was good. Oh, I did this, I did that, I did this, I did that. Oh, what happened? But it just happened because that is how it's meant to happen. Hi guys, welcome back to Amara's Light. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are fine, because I'm good. I always say that. Oh my god, when did this become my slang or my signature? No, it's not like a slang, but hope you guys are good because I really care about you guys. Yes. And yes, it's actually getting cold now. This is we're actually in the fall, and very soon it'll be winter, so I don't do so well with cold, so I try to cover up very, very well. So today we'll be talking about something interesting, like something really interesting. So today we'll be talking about how to deal with rejection and love. Yeah, I actually got this topic idea from a friend. He came up with this, or he suggested this, and I'm like, I'm not very knowledgeable in this area. Like, I really do not know much. And he's like, go do your research. And I was like, okay, I'll do my research. And here I am. So you know what rejection is, like when someone rejects you, when someone breaks your heart, like out of the blues, all of a sudden. Even if it's not out of the blues, even if it's something you've been expecting, nobody actually expects a heartbreak. Even if it's something you've been, is inevitable, like you feel it coming, yeah. So that is actually what we'll be talking about, and how to deal with it. Or when you probably ask somebody out, or when you're in love with somebody and the person doesn't love you back, and things like that. And that's just basically what we'll be talking about. So I kind of made a list. Okay, so I kind of made a list. So if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my jotter. I wrote it down, or I scripted it. Whatever the word is, too much English, no, not this night, but I wrote it down. Yeah, I made a list. I wrote down 9 things actually, and let's talk about the 9 things I wrote down. Yes, like 9 ways you can actually deal with rejection in love. Rejection in love. Yeah. So the first one is, don't emotionally beat yourself up. Like, if someone should break your heart, or someone should break up with you, or someone should reject you, don't emotionally beat yourself up. Like, oh, it's all my fault. Oh, I did this. Oh, I did that. No. Yeah, don't do that. Like, you just have to just brace up and try to be strong. I know it's going to be painful, and it's really going to hurt and all that, but don't dwell in your bad emotions, or don't dwell on your bad emotions, or don't just dwell in your bad mood, or don't just lay in bed all day sulking, even though I know sometimes it feels like that. Yeah, but just try to do something different. Don't emotionally beat yourself up. That's basically it. This one is, tell yourself it will go, because it will definitely go. It will eventually go. Like, the hurt would go, the hurt would leave, because obviously you would find someone else. We are 7 billion people on earth, and who told you won't find someone else? You would. I know you would. I'm very serious, you would. So just tell yourself that it would go. It might hurt so bad now, and it might feel like your world is coming to an end. Oh, everything is crashing down. Your world is turning upside down, and everything. Yeah, but it would just hurt for that moment. But with time, when they say, "Oh, time heals all wounds," I don't even believe that, but with time it won't hurt as much. Yeah, so it would go. So just take it easy. Yeah. So the second one is reach out to your network. Yeah, so your network is like your close circle, like your close friends, like people you can confide in, people you relate with, people you can call on, like when something happens, when either good or bad, someone you can just pick up the phone and call on, and be like, "Oh, I'm feeling this way, I don't feel good, oh, I don't feel all right, or I feel so happy, guess what happened?" So reach out to your network, talk to somebody about it. Don't just keep everything in, don't just keep the hurt in, just talk to somebody, and I'm sure you would feel a lot better. The third one is accept your feelings. Yeah, I know in one of my videos I said something, or I talked about managing your emotions, and I talked about accepting your emotions, right? Yeah, managing your emotions is more like accepting it, accepting the hurt, accepting that, okay, this has happened, accepting that, okay, this person left me, accepting that, okay, this person broke up with me, and it's okay to accept it, because I know that healing comes from acceptance. Yeah, I also talked about self-denial and faith. Yes, so all these things are kind of related. I talked about it in that video. I think you can go back to watch the video, or I would link it in the description box. These two videos, managing emotions and self-denial and faith. Yes, I talked about accepting and acceptance. So managing your emotions, accepting your feelings. So you should just accept it, that okay, this has happened, and move on. I kind of feel like the first step to healing is acceptance. Accepting something, it helps you heal faster. Yeah, that is what it is. So you just have to accept it and move on. The fourth one is get some exercise. Yeah, like do something physical. Don't just lay down in bed or crying all day. I know sometimes you might actually be tempted to, oh god, it's so easy to actually just do that. It's so easy to just stay in bed all day and cry and sulk and think about your sad life. Oh no, your life is not sad, please. Your life is not sad. Get some exercise, move around, take walks, go to the gym, do something. Just do something, and it will take your mind off it. Let me tell you guys something. Let me give you guys a secret. Like when I don't feel good, I do something else to distract myself from the pain I'm feeling. It's usually like physical pain, like maybe when my head is aching, I go to do something to distract myself, and then before I know it, I don't feel that pain anymore, or my tummy is aching. I do something else to distract myself. I don't know what it's called, but there's something about the mind, like it kind of works that way. So do something different, like exercise, do something physical. Yes, it would actually help. That's number 4. And then the number 5, examine the positives. Of course, because everything that happens in this life, there's always a positive and there's a negative. Before I started this video, I wanted to talk about a topic that came to my head or came to my mind. Seasonal friends or seasonal relationships. And one thing, God is actually very, 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 very intentional. That is the truth. Very, very intentional. There are people that come into your life not to stay there forever. They just come for a season. They just come to teach you something. They just come to stay for a particular period of time. And when their time is over, they just leave, and then you're wondering what happened. Oh, I did everything right. Oh, I was good. Oh, I did this, I did that, I did this, I did that. Oh, what happened? But it just happened because that is how it's meant to happen. God is actually very intentional about our lives. He's very intentional about the way he wants our things to go. I believe so much in the plans of God for our lives, and I believe that he sends people at different times to do different things in our lives. Even though at that point, oh, you might see it as something so negative, you might feel so bad and all that, but see it as something positive. Think of the positives. Think of all the good things you learned from that person, the good memories, the good feelings, the good times you guys had. Just think of it, and yes, that'll be good. That will be a good one, and it would help you feel better, hopefully. The sixth one is get to know yourself. Yeah, that is actually very, 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 very important. I'm going to be deviating a lot in this topic. Yeah, because I feel it's really broad, and I'm actually having fun talking about it. Get to know yourself, because it's one thing to know yourself, and it's another thing to know yourself based on what someone else is telling you, like seeking external validation. Get to know yourself, like spend time with yourself, because oh, now you're single, now you're alone, so get to know yourself, get to know who you are, get to know what you want, get to know your next step, get to know your next just re-strategize, that kind of a thing. Like, get to know yourself, get to become more intimate with yourself. Like, I always tell people, I have conversations with myself, because I live inside my head a lot of times. I have conversation with myself, I comfort myself. And get to know yourself, talk to God, like, do all these things, get to know who you are. It helps. Yeah, getting to know yourself really, really helps. You know what you want, and you know where to go to, so that when you get into your next relationship, you know what to look for and what you don't want. You know what's the deal breaker, what you're taking and what you're not taking. And get to spend more time with yourself, get to spend more time with God, get to just spend more time with yourself. Basically, that is just what it is. That is just it. Seventh one, right? Yeah. Learn a new skill. Very, very important. Very important. You can learn something new. Yeah, so as human beings, it's very important to learn every day. Like, you can just wake up one morning and you're like, I want to learn this. Like, I woke up a few months ago and I'm like, I want to learn Spanish, because I love Spanish. I love when people speak Spanish. I love watching Spanish movies. Just learn something different. And I remember I was saying something, I was telling someone, okay, I'm very handy. I make my hair myself. I can make my hair myself. I can do my nails myself. I love sewing. I love doing every handy thing you get. But one thing I don't know how to do is knitting, and I find it very interesting when I watch videos of people knitting, or I see people knitting. You get that kind of a thing, and that is actually a new skill I would want to learn. And apart from that, that is just a handy skill. That is something I want to learn in the future. And apart from that, there are other things you can learn. There are a lot of things you can learn new languages, learn new things. Like, there are just a whole lot, something interesting and something to keep you occupied and busy. Eighth one is talk to somebody. This is more like therapy. Yeah, therapy is actually really good. I've never been to one, but people talk about it and they kind of say it helped. So I think you can try that out if you want to. So yes, you can talk to somebody if it becomes too much, like too unbearable. Maybe you've spoken to your close friends, you've spoken to everybody and it's not helping. You can talk to a therapist. Maybe it would help, so you should actually try that. Therapy, I think there's something wrong with my light. I don't know, but it's okay. Therapy is not just for when you're going crazy. So I think you can do that, and I hope it would help. And the ninth one and the last one, give yourself time. Yes, give yourself time. It's really important. Give yourself time. Rest. Give yourself time. Just taking everything and relax. Just have a swell time. Travel. Do things that you enjoy, and try not to think about the breakup or the rejection that just happened. It would actually help with your mood and your mental state. And one last thing, this is like a bonus point. One thing you shouldn't do is to rush into another relationship, because you hear things like rebound. Yes, rush into a new relationship to try to suit yourself. Most times it doesn't work that way, because you're going in with the baggages of your former relationship. You're just going in like that when you've not healed properly. So just try to heal before you move into another relationship. Try to get to know yourself and try to do all these things. It would really, really help. Yeah, so that's basically it for this video, and I hope this video actually helps someone out there. And remember to like, remember to subscribe, remember to share, and remember to leave a comment and tell me about your experiences. Even if you don't want to tell me, I know most people don't want to tell me, but just if you have any other points, you can actually leave it in the comment section. You can leave it below and just tell me, and I'll be sure to read it and reply. Yeah, and subscribe. So that is all. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in my next video.